everyone, my name is Rhiannon from Blue Dog Board Games, and today we're going to be returning to some solo playthroughs, and this is a very chill Zen experience called A Gentle Rain. Now this one has been notoriously really difficult to get hold of, but I have been very lucky to manage to get hold of a copy from America. I have just got back from America on a wonderful holiday, so feeling a bit down and out, back to the realities of life. So what better way to try and get yourself back into the frame of mind by playing a wonderful Zen experience like this game. So A Gentle Rain is a solo or up to 2-player experience. It's really a solo game. It's a very, very simple tile placement game where you are trying to match different lotus flower colors together, enclosing a empty space so you can grow a lotus bloom. You win the game if you manage to get all of the 8 different colors of flower out on the board, and otherwise you just lose the game. There is a way of scoring as well, and that's basically it. It's extremely simple. It plays in about 20 minutes. So this is just going to be quite a short video, but this is definitely worth, I think, having in your solo collection if you are one that sometimes feels overwhelmed or has a busy schedule. This is a wonderful game to just really chill out with. So without further ado, we are all set up, ready to go. So let's get going. So you will see in the center of the table that we just have one tile out, and the tiles all have half of a particular color lotus all around them. And you will never have the same color lotus twice on a tile. So at the moment, we're just gonna have 4 different colors out. And the only thing that we're gonna be doing on our turn is drawing a new tile. I've got 2 piles off screen and choosing where to place it, matching the same color tile to another. So obviously I can choose to do white to white, yellow to yellow, or blue to blue. And as we go through the game, we need to be sort of mindful of which colors we've already matched, what combinations we've already matched or are available on the board, and trying not to limit ourselves too many times in terms of our options of placing in the future. And that's all that you need to really think about. It's super chill. So I think we're just going to start off by popping this one next to here. There we go. All right. And then next one. So our aim is to fully enclose a little round space here. So I could be looking at placing this one here. That could be a nice idea actually. So let's go ahead and start trying to enclose some areas. So we're doing pink to pink up there. And so now I need to be mindful of trying to find a yellow and a red. Hopefully you'll be able to see some of the colors are a little similar. So this is orange down here, but this one's red up here. So hopefully you'll be able to see the difference. They are different shaped flowers as well. So if you do have any problems with color blindness or vision issues, hopefully that will help ease that for you as well. So I think we're just going to go for the blue match over here. So now we've got a yellow orange that we're looking out for as well. All right, so we do have a yellow red, but unfortunately it's the opposite way round. So that's a bit annoying. I'm going to try and match one of these whites. Do we want a white purple or a white red? Let's go for a white red, like that. Trying to make sure we've got lots of different combinations going as possible so we can hopefully get a match soon. So we got yellow, pink, we got no matches still. I'm a bit reluctant to start boxing it in like this because, well, that's going to be impossible anyway because a tile would not be able to go here because it would never have 2 sides of yellow. So let's try and grow it out this way, I think. Or shall we start grabbing a match over here? Yeah, let's go for a match over here. I think I've underestimated how big I need the area to be. Then we've got a match for a black pink up there. I might need to pause it in a second and then zoom out a little bit and rearrange. Okay, so we got should have gone for the yellow white because I've got a nice yellow white now. Hopefully we'll be able to do lots of matches all in one go. I think we might just elongate this out a little bit further. Yeah, let's elongate this out a little bit further with the red. Come on, we need a match. So we got orange, purple. Still no orange purples anywhere. White, blue. Nope, 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 nothing. Okay. Okay, let's elongate this out this way a little bit then with our orange. Oh, so that, I've got the, there's a lot of talk about this game and the component quality. Mine's actually pretty good. With the exception of this side here, you'll see that it's actually misaligned a reasonable amount. I've played this a number of times now, and most of the sides are really good. So that is just an anomaly, which is a real shame. But out of all of the tiles, that's not too bad. Okay, we've got a purple pink. That's no good. Red purple. Are we looking for red purple? No, not really. Here we go. Okay, so we've got a white and red. We're going to slot this one in here. So we have fully enclosed this circular space here. So what happens now is that we have acrylic little lotuses here. They're absolutely gorgeous. And we can choose one of these colors that surround it. So I've only got 3 colors, the white, blue, and red surrounding this circular area. I can choose a bloom of that color to sit in that space. And so as you go through the game, you're going to have less and less blooms that you're able to put out on the board. There's going to be a white here that's going to be prevalent, hopefully. So let's keep the white. I might try and keep the red because at the moment I might be enclosing red up here. Let's go for blue then. So we're going to pop our blue flower in there. There we go. 1 out of 8 done. All right, so now we've got, here we go. We've got another one going here, yellow and red. Slightly dodgy alignment on this one as well, but not too bad at all. So we don't have a blue lotus flower to put out anymore. Let's go for a yellow for that one. Or maybe we'll go for pink. No, we're going to go for red actually because it doesn't actually matter at this stage. I think we've got another yellow coming up here potentially. Blue's already done. Pink is going to hopefully come up here if we can close this. And red will hopefully be enclosed up here as well. So we're just going to go for a yellow. Why not? My favorite player color. Because it's so bright and happy. Okay. And pink and orange. I have just realized that I've just made a real stupid mistake there. Look, it's so funny, like talking about it, I've literally just said it and I've still done it anyway. So the purple and purple, that one's going to be impossible to enclose, but that's fine. Hopefully we'll still be able to make headway. Don't do that. As I always say, my videos are never tutorials. Do not follow what I do. We got a nice pink and white, but that's the wrong direction. So let's try and keep spreading out a little bit. There's not really a good place to spread out with this one. Can I even place it? That would be rubbish if I can't place it at this stage in the game. I don't think I can place this one. So the white can't be placed here. Oh, I can place it here. Okay, we're going to go for that, but that makes another impossible combination here. So that's not good, but it might be the only thing we've got. The orange is impossible to place. The pink is impossible to place, and the black is impossible to place. Oh no. Okay, so this isn't going very well. So we have to place it here. That's fine. But that's another impossible combination. Don't do that either. Unfortunately, we've got the reverse one here. So that's no good. We could... Should we elongate this out this way now? I think that might be good. Or I could elongate it out this way. Yeah, should we elongate it out this way a little bit? Let's do that. Not making anything impossible there, are we? No. Okay, continue. We've got a blue and yellow, that's no good for us. Yellow and a black, that's no good for us either. Pink and a black. I mean, that would have been nice there until I had to place that there. Shall I think we will continue out in this direction with the hope of being able to enclose this very soon, although I might choose to do it that direction because I've already got a combination of the pink and black here. So then if I do it like that, I'd be looking at pink and black. I don't know how many combinations of that orientation you have. So let's go for yellow and black that we need. All right, we need some more matches coming up. Oh, look, that's perfect. See? So is that the best option to take right now? Probably. Because we've screwed up a couple of those at the top there. Yeah, so let's go for that little match up there. So we've got white that we could go with, but white is here. Pink is also here. Yellow we've already got out, and black. We haven't got black ongoing anywhere. So let's choose Black Lotus to put in there. Yeah, good. Next one. So we've got pink and blue. I thought I had pink and blue somewhere. Doesn't look like I do anymore. Red and pink. No. Okay, so maybe we should elongate this out this way a little bit. Or maybe it might be better to elongate it out this way. I'm not going to do that because if we enclose this, we've already got the yellow, blue and black out. So this is going to be a pointless one to even finish. I could put this one up this way. That might be a better option. So I'm going to move all of this down. Hold your horses. Just checking that everything is still on the screen, and it just about is. I definitely underestimated how big this game is. That's fine, I think. So we want an orange and black up there. We've got black and white, which is no good. White and yellow. Don't really want white and yellow either. Or pink. Yellow or red. That's not really any good either. So what about this here? That could be nice. Yes. Let's go with that. I think. Let me think about that a little bit more. I could elongate. No, I don't really want to elongate that one either. Yeah, let's go with that combination. And we've got a nice little match here. Is that going to be our best bet? We've got black and white. I don't think we can enclose anything with them. And an orange and white. We're not waiting for that either. So yeah, let's enclose this one. We've already got the yellow out. We've already got the blue out. So choice of orange or pink. Orange or pink. So we've got orange and pink hopefully coming up here. Got another pink coming up here. Oh, and the orange coming up that space as well. So once again, I think we're okay to choose either. So let's go for orange. Because why not? That was the closest to my hand. Yeah, this is looking nice. I hope we do get some other choices coming up quickly though, because this is now going to be a bit of a challenge. Pink and purple. Not yes, but yes. I was going to say opposite way around. It is not. My spatial awareness is not very good. There we go. That's nice there. So we've got the yellow already out, pink not already out. So we can do pink or purple. So I think purple might be our better bet now, because the only one that we've got here is this purple. So let's go for purple. Got them in a nice little row. apart from that black one up there. So if we can come out this way a little bit, I really want to finish this one off. So we're looking for, here we go. It's almost like I planned it. Oh, I've not actually paid attention to this one before. This one's got a little otter swimming in it. That's really cute. There's an otter over there as well. Little turtle frogs. Very cute. There's a koi fish over there as well. Okay, so that one slots in very nicely. So we can choose the pink or white. What do you reckon? Pink or white? I think we might go for, white's going to be here, so that's nice. White's here, but that's going to be quite difficult to get. And pink's up there. So again, 50-50. Should we go for the pink? Let's go for the pink. Yeah, let's go for pink. Pink is coming in there. All right. And blue and purple. Once again, I thought I had a blue and purple, but maybe that was ages ago. We need some more options to close things off now. Let's try and expand sideways then. So we're only after white and red now. So let's be mindful of that, white and red. So this is a superfluous tile then, because that's not going to help anything. So I could expand it this way because that one has white on it. So at least that will be useful. Let's do that. I definitely need some red possibilities coming out. Here we go. So red is here. So that's very nice. I think we're going to expand this one out this way because that one has a nice red flower here. So hopefully we can, then maybe we could grow it out this way as well to increase our chances. Perfect. Look at that. So we can, if that's the best option, I think it might be. Yeah, because that one is the opposite way round. So if we push this here, that red lotus bloom can pop into this little area here. And we have just got the white to go. A little white flower, where can we pop him? And we've got quite a few tiles left, so hopefully we'll be able to do it. Purple and black, can that go anywhere? Not sure, don't think so. Again, this is a superfluous one. We don't really need it. It won't help us enclose the white. So maybe I should elongate this. But then I think I've had quite a few pink and white matches. That's quite risky, I think, perhaps. So maybe I should try and elongate it elsewhere. Not sure where, though. Maybe we'll go for the black. This is probably off screen now. I don't really like that option anyway. Oh, I've completely ignored that. There we go. Look at that. That's a perfect match right there. And that means we can pop our little white lotus there. And that is the end of the game. We've won. So that's all 8 blossoms out. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles left that we could have drawn. So that means we have won the game, and you can score yourself if you want to do that by your base score will be 8 because you have got all of your 8 blossoms out, and you add together the number of tiles that you have left. So I have 5, so my final score will be 13. I believe is the best score you can get 21. Let me just check. Yeah, it says it's possible but very unlikely to get a score of 21. So yeah, that seems to be like the best possible score you can get. I haven't really got anywhere near 21, but I seem to have won quite a few times. It seems to be, I've heard that it was quite a challenging game to get all of the blossoms out, but I haven't really found that to be the case. But anyway, that is a gentle rain, very short, very sweet and simple Zen experience. And we will be back in a moment where I go over my final thoughts on this lovely game. So just going into some final thoughts on A Gentle Rain. I first heard about this game many years ago now when I first started to get into solo board gaming, but it was very, very elusive. So I heard so many people talk about it and be like, can I find this game anywhere? Does anyone know where I can buy it? Because it was just known to be a really lovely one-player experience, but I assume because of a really small print run, it fetched a very high price tag when people could find it. And so it was one that I just sort of pushed to the back of my mind and forgot about. But it has recently been reprinted. And so I was on high alert for this one because, you know, it was described as like a cozy experience. I'm very much into my like cozy gaming, whether that's cozy board gaming, cozy video gaming. That's really my sort of thing. But I was very disappointed when the release date came and went, and there was just still nowhere in the UK that seemed to stock it. It was just nowhere to be seen, nowhere to be found. Nobody was really mentioning where you could find it or what any dates. And so I was, you know, another one of those things. I'm just like, fine, I guess here in the UK, it's one that we're not going to be able to get hold of, which is Pants. But I have just come back from the USA on a holiday. Had a wonderful time, and so I took that opportunity to do a shop order at Target. So I have got the Bloom edition, which is a Target exclusive version of the game, and the only differences that I know, I've never actually seen a copy of the other version, but I believe that this version has the acrylic lotuses. So in the other version you will get little wooden lotuses to pop in the center, but we've got these like acrylic tiles here that we can pot up, and they are like 3D. And the only other differences that I know are the box size. So my box size is quite a bit bigger and it's a different shape, so it's much more rectangular and less travel friendly, I would say. And I understand the other version is much more of a smaller, compact box that you could probably fit in quite a large coat pocket. This one you wouldn't really be able to fit in a coat pocket. It would be more like a backpack type thing. So I wasn't really sure which version I wanted. There's pros and cons of both. I think I prefer the Bloom edition for the acrylic lotuses. They are gorgeous. They're so pretty on the table. But I also liked wooden components as well. And I liked the travel size box of the other one. So I was a bit like, I'm not really sure which one I want. So whatever one I can get, I will be happy with. So we ended up with the Bloom edition. And I'm very happy that we have got this one. And getting into my final thoughts then, I think I will actually start controversially with the components because in gameplay wise, there's not much to talk about. But component wise, I think that is where a lot of the feeling of this game comes from. The whole experience of this one is meant to be a very relaxing, chill, and they call it like a Zen experience. In fact, in the instruction booklet, when you actually look at the first paragraph, it sort of sets the scene for you. And it tells you to literally grab like a cup of tea or a beverage of your choice, to have a stretch, to do some deep breathing, and to just relax and get comfortable before you even open the box and start the game. This is meant to be a game that you are coming home after a long day with and are just losing your mind in for 20 minutes. Really just taking that time out of your day to just be with yourself and reacquaint yourself with your own feelings or your inner soul, whatever you want to do. And I really feel that this really hits the nail on the head, and it really does, unlike a lot of games, really just pull me back into myself and to just really help me get out of my head and release that stress. And the way it does this is for a couple of things that I can think of. First of all is the very muted palette here. First of all, I was a bit like, they could have, upped the contrast a little bit on the artwork, because it is quite dulled down on the tiles. But actually, I think that that's really quite the aesthetic they're going for. It's very chill. It sort of gives the mood of like a rainy day sort of situation and just brings in that cozy feeling a little bit more. So I do feel like it sets the scene a lot. But the thing that I really like the most is that tiles are all soft feel. I mean, I'm not really sure what the finish is called, and I'll try and describe it to you now, but it's not like a shiny finish. It's very matte, and it literally feels like a smooth, it doesn't have that coolness that a normal like cardboard smooth finish will have. It's that much more of a warming, smooth, soft experience. And so that's just so pleasant to sort of pick up and rub your hands over when you're like thinking about your next move. And it's a really calming motion. And you see all of these like new toys and interactive things that come out for people with like special needs, or nuances that mean that they need something to fiddle with and to take their mind away from things. And this feels like that. It feels like a sort of sensitive toy to like play with, to just sort of ease that stress, ease that anxiety out from you a little bit, and just mindlessly like run your hands over it and just sort of chill out a little bit. And it is really, really pleasant. I've never really thought about that before in a game. I'm usually one that likes like squidgy components just because I'm a fiddler and then I can fiddle with that. But this one has like a sensory part to it that I've never really appreciated so much in a game, and how that can actually impact the way you feel. So the fact that these tiles actually feel like that every single time you're picking one up, I am running my hands over them and feeling that softness, and it is just really, really calming, really nice. And then of course the acrylic lotuses are really beautiful, really nice and chunky, so it's very satisfying picking them up and popping them in place when you manage to finish the little circle. So overall, the components here are really sort of bringing that game to the forefront of like coziness here, and it really does sort of just push that theme even further. And I think that is a lot of people's draw to this one, because the gameplay is exceedingly simple. It's not going to be a game that you're going to want to play for 5 hours, or it's not going to be one that you sort of bring around somebody's house and want to play for a whole evening. It's just a filler game. It's much more of a coffee table type game. And so from, gameplay perspective, there isn't too much more to go into. But I will actually have to mention the fact that a lot of people have had component quality issues. I haven't experienced it so much in my copy. I have found that most of the artwork in my copy has matched up reasonably well, but I know a lot of people have had really, really poor results with their lotus halves when they're actually matching the symmetry of the tiles themselves. The artwork is very misaligned, and for a game like this, which is meant to be cozy and zen, for a lot of people, not even people that suffer with other things that make those sorts of things even more jarring, that's quite upsetting. And you don't really expect it in a game of this size. You sort of maybe expect misalignments and things in a project of massive scope where there's a lot of components that need checking. Things may get overlooked, but this game has tiles and lotuses. That's all the components. So if they can't get the artwork on the tiles matched up, that is exceedingly poor. But as I say, my copy, I have been quite lucky with mine in that it has matched up reasonably well. But if you are going for, I don't know if it's the same in the non-Target exclusive edition. I have no idea. But if you are purchasing this one from Target, do make sure you retain your receipt just in case you want to either take it back and try it again for a different copy, see if you're luckier that second time, or approach the publisher. I'm not sure the way to go about that for this issue, because I think it's quite widespread. But then just finishing off with the gameplay, I do love the fact that it is over and done with within 20 minutes. It feels the perfect right amount of complexity versus simplicity. It takes little to no time to set up, takes little to no time to pack away. You can also play it 2-player. The only thing that you do is just take turns in drawing a tile and placing them out. So overall, I just think that this is a beautiful and absolutely zen experience. And I think that this one is going to be, I think it might have actually exceeded all my other games in my collection for a game that I would want to play after work when I'm not feeling great. It has the right amount, and it really sort of hits the right complexity at which you do need to sort of be aware of things. And because you're looking at colours and matching colours, I think that is just something that's very inherent in you and brings you back to childhood. Do a lot of colour matching. It's just a very pleasant thing to be looking at and focusing your attention on. And so you are going to be needing to use your brain to look at those sorts of things, which is just the right amount of engagement for me in a game where I am not wanting to do much else in an evening. So overall, I love this game. I'm so glad I did choose to go and buy it. And I hope that a lot of other people do choose to pick it up and will add it to their collection if they are in need of a game that is one that they can play when they are not feeling up to much else. And I think if you had a lovely little coffee table where you can sort of leave one half set up or in the box ready to set up in 2 minutes time, this is a really, really fabulous one for that. And it even looks nice if you've got it like half laid out on the table, just for a bit of intrigue if you've got visitors coming. The only other thing to mention is the fact that I do think that this one may be slightly too easy, maybe just very slightly. I have heard that a lot of people have said that actually it's quite challenging to get the lotus flowers out, all of them at once. I haven't actually found that to be the case. And I'm not a fantastic board game player by any means. You saw me make 2 stupid mistakes already here. So I don't know whether it is just slightly too easy. Maybe they could have taken away a couple of tiles just to really increase that difficulty. But at the same time, even though I have won every single time I have played, I never actually feel that it is too easy and so it detracts from me wanting to replay it. I do certainly feel like that is still a challenge and I'm still not certain I'm going to win every time, at the moment anyway. So it might be too easy for some, but at the same time, I don't think that's necessarily too much of a problem in this sort of game. So that's just something that I wanted to mention. So I will leave that one there today. Thank you so much for joining me. Do let me know if you have played this one and your thoughts on this as well. And also let me know of any other really chill Zen-like games, because I really enjoy this sort of category and I'm sort of collecting quite a few over the years, but they just sort of come into every situation. So it's just lovely to have a good selection of them. I would love to hear some new titles if you have any recommendations. Otherwise, have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.